There's an infinite amount of cash at the Federal Reserve. There's an infinite amount of cash at the Federal Reserve. There's an infinite amount of cash at the Federal Reserve.
Good morning, Bitcoin. Today is Sunday, February 21st, 2021. My name is Thomas Hunt, and here's what's happening today in Bitcoin. Americans are becoming increasingly bullish on cryptocurrency as Bitcoin soars to new records. 2 New York City bars are on sale. Asking price, 25 Bitcoin. But first, the price of Bitcoin is up 1.32% in the last 24 hours, with a last of 57,536, a high of 57,855, that's an all-time high, and a low of 54,000 even. That's $1 for 1,738 Satoshis, well under the 2,000 Satoshi barrier. Volume was at 8,678 Bitcoins changing hands. The market continues to lean long, with 96% of the market heading that direction. And we have updated brand new stats for the Bitcoin Dominance Index, now excluding ICOs and stablecoins. The Bitcoin dominance has risen to 79%. That's a lot more. That's 20% higher than the previous dominance index. Thanks to Bitcoinal.com for updating with new and better information. Americans are becoming increasingly bullish on cryptocurrency as Bitcoin soars to new records. A new study of 30,000 Americans revealed 50% view cryptocurrencies as safe investments. The survey also revealed that 57% of investors think companies should accept crypto as payments. Though crypto enthusiasts have mixed opinions on whether Bitcoin will ultimately serve as a medium of exchange or simply a store of value. Or it could be both. Spoiler alert. 2 New York City bars are for sale. The price? 25 Bitcoin. A longtime restaurant owner in New York City is looking to sell his 2 bars for Bitcoin. Patrick Hughes put side-by-side bars in Manhattan's Hell's Kitchen neighborhood Scruffy Duffy's and Hellcat Annie's up for sale in January. The asking price, 25 Bitcoin, or around 1.4 million at the current price. He'll also accept 800 Ethereum, which values the bars at nearly 1.6 million. Hughes says, I guess my point was that it was something new to attract a different kind of buyer, get a little publicity, try to legitimize the currency a little bit. In the past, he said that he would accept US dollars for the bars. He just prefers Bitcoins. He says in the future he may have to cut the price a little bit, so maybe instead of 25 Bitcoins, perhaps 10. He doesn't know. We'll see. Bitcoin is now in a bear market. Get used to it, said one analyst on the Motley Fool, and now he's back with 10 reasons why he'll never buy Bitcoin. Good for him. Let's hear his negative thoughts about Bitcoin. Number 1, its scarcity is a myth. He says that it's relatively easy to change Bitcoin consensus. Of course, to believe that, you'd have to ignore history. Bitcoin just had a major scaling war, took 3 or 4 years. The result? No change, no added to the block size. Technical updates only. The block size was not expanded. Now, if you want to change the 21 million unit limit and you think it's going to be easier than that, good luck. Its real world utility is minimal. Well, give it time. Give it time. The barrier to entry for competitors is almost non-existent. Yes, if you don't understand what the network effect is, how the value of having more people on your network, you would say something like this. You would say, It's so easy for a new competitor to come and take down Facebook or take down Gmail, right? Everyone is locked into Facebook. They're locked into Gmail. The network effect keeps them there. The network effect is why you stay on Facebook. All your friends are on there. The network effect works for Bitcoin as well. The entire world's on there. There's a huge barrier to entry. Yes, you could copy a coin, but you'd be unsuccessful. So the barrier is there. He says it's difficult to short sell, which leads to inefficient markets. Good one. It isn't even the best option among financial networks. Well, that's just like your opinion, man. And again, you clearly don't understand network effect. You think it's really easy for Stellar or Ethereum or maybe Ripple. You didn't mention it, but I'm sure you're thinking that to just replace Bitcoin. Now, here we go. We blame Bitcoin for the failure of blockchain, which right here we predicted over and over again. It's an expensive database that's really only good for running coins like Bitcoin. So now, as enterprise blockchain has failed, he says that's a problem with Bitcoin. It's just ridiculous. Just make stuff up, buddy. Storage and security issues are worrisome. It's a new thing, man. It's digital. Join the future. The tax situation can be burdensome. Yeah, it's a bummer when you make so much money that you have to pay taxes on it. Such a bummer, man. It's better to stay poor. I don't understand his argument at this point. It's purely driven by emotions and technical analysis. Yeah, emotions like Tesla bought 1.5 billion and MicroStrategies keeps printing more debt to buy it. That's all emotional. Those companies are like very emotional. Tesla's always like breaking up with people, having new relationships. MicroStrategies is just all over the board. Some people think that the entire company, the entire staff, all the analysts, all the hundreds of people that work there are all bipolar. No, they're not. They're businessmen. They're buying Bitcoin. Sure, they're crazy late, but they're buying Bitcoin. Finally, he says that history is undefeated. And then he slams down the internet, business to business commerce, genetics. Again, genetics is providing us the virus, the vaccine cure here. The marijuana industry doesn't like that. It went crazy. It's still going crazy. It's like the biggest cash crop in California. Not big enough for this guy. So I appreciate him as a skeptic. Good work, Sean Williams. Keep it up with the skepticism, but you're just horribly wrong. And your own company or whatever you write for, the Motley Fool, just bought $5 million worth of Bitcoin. So just keep betting against Bitcoin. Keep entertaining us. I want to hear more. Tesla Bitcoin Gambit already made $1 billion more than their 2020 profit from car sales. So again, this guy doesn't want to buy Bitcoin. He's got 10 reasons. Tesla has 1 billion reasons why it was a good idea. Probably the easiest money that they made. Thanks so much to everyone for donating to my new laptop fundraiser. You could still donate if you want. We're going to try to get a more expensive MacBook, the MacBook with all the ports, the great second coming of the Mac laptop 2. Replace this perfectly good but terribly keyboard, hardly any ports laptop, which actually serves as a really good desktop. So it's got a future there. The price of Bitcoin is up 1.22% in the last 24 hours, with a last of 57,444. That's a high of 57,855. That's an all-time high. And a low of 54,000 even. Volume was at 8,713 Bitcoins changing hands. The market continues to lean long. There's almost no space left on that trade at 96% of the market heading that direction. We have brand new numbers from the improved Bitcoin dominance index, excluding ICOs and stable coins. Bitcoin dominance is at 79%. That's 20% higher than the previous numbers. Thanks to bitcoinal.com for getting us new information on the dominance of Bitcoin. Thanks so much for joining us. Be sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe down below. Few people know this, but if the World Crypto Network breaks 100,000 subscribers, the price of Bitcoin will follow. Only you can subscribe to the World Crypto Network and make it happen. And hit that bell for notifications. Give us a thumbs up and a share, a star, a like. Shout out to Twitch. How's the crew going over there? There's one guy on Twitch. That's who we're doing the show for. Thanks so much for joining us. Have a good Sunday. Until next time, bye-bye.
There is an infinite amount of cash at the Federal Reserve. There is an infinite amount of cash at the Federal Reserve. There is an infinite amount of cash at the Federal Reserve.